What's up, everyone? I'm just doing one of my nightly divination ritual readings that I like to do. But this time, I'm doing something a little different. It's similar to tarot, but it's a Japanese form of tarot, and I don't know if can you see that? It's called Hanafuda. So, and there are a bunch of these little cards. In Korea, they're called Ghost Stop, which is kind of it's a very popular gambling game. But these cards, they were they were made during the 15th century, I believe, the same time that tarot and other form of playing cards came about. And so um, this is like the Japanese version to tarot or playing cards in Western society or Western culture. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and do a divination reading of them. It's been a while since I've done them, so gotta get everything in order. But yeah, they're small. It's about doing suits. So I think I washed them well enough. But yeah, it's they're called Hanafuda. They were, yeah, I believe invented in the 14th, no, 15th century maybe. So during the whole when Spain and parts of Europe wanted to colonize other countries and they were looking towards the east, and this was kind of like their influence before they kicked all the Jesuits out. Am I saying that right? The Jesuits. They're quite small, but it's about getting suits. I'll show you how it's done. Alright, I'll cut them real quick. Alright. Let's see. Hopefully you guys can see all this. I'll try to make it so you guys can see it as to what I'm doing. Alright, that's the first row, second row, third row, fourth row, and fifth row that you turn all face up. Alright, and then you just pull from here to see where all the matchings are. They're all based on flowers and the months of the year, so this is how you do the divination for this type of these type of cards. So if this reading resonates with you, then I'm glad it did. But if it doesn't, then that's okay. It wasn't meant for you. So, trying not to drop those in the back there. Now it's just about matching them up, because I got the actual layout done, so I'll just have to keep turning the cards till they match and pair them up. So alright, and then that one. Alright, take a look at these. Oops. See what matching suits we come up with. Maybe I'll do this a little better here, so you guys can see what's going on. First one we have is this. This is the iris. Alright. No more of those have any suits in them. We have this as a matching suit. Oh, shit. As a suit. Alright. Now here's the reading. Our first suit is an iris here. For these tiles, create a suit, and let's see if you guys can see that fine. The iris represents May, and it signifies hardworking, excuse me, hardworking, success, wisdom, courage, travel, and it is also signified as the masculinity card. So this is the card of May, which is that of which is dealing with the hardworking, like I said, working towards a goal, maintaining wisdom, anything that revolves around having some kind of male strength or dominance. Oftentimes, it can be in correlation to the Emperor card. So in tarot, if you're familiar with the Emperor card, this could signify that also in those terms. So sorry, I had that upside down. So that was the first suit that came up, was the hardworking, success, wisdom, masculinity card. The next card is, or the suit is, the Paulownia. And Paulownia is the flower for these, let's see if I got these all right, okay, for December. And that often signifies fate, divine intervention, things that revolve around a person's destiny or fated path life, or getting help from some type of divine order or protection. So that's what the Paulownia signifies, is this idea of having gained some type of help from something more divine and spiritual that that is protecting the current, I guess you can say. And then we have, now this card signifies terrible misfortune. This is like having the devil and card and the death card all in one. So in the month of November, this suit signifies a willow, and the willow often signifies death, bad news, danger, shock, trauma, and also it is significant in terms of mediumship abilities, omens, and seeing signs. November is a very turbulent time of year in Northeast Asia, where typhoons hit the countries of Japan and Korea and China. So, I mean, November is not seen as a very good time of year because that's when a lot of natural disasters and fate of gods happen. So this signifies something like death, something bad happened. So you kind of get the idea. And then what we have here is, let's see, can you guys see that? Okay, I'm trying to get it because there's a definite glare happening here, but okay. Now the bush clover deals with stuff like respite, relaxation, recovery, rejuvenation, energizing, vacations, taking time to meditate and to be one with oneself, basically. So, meditation also. So, working on the spiritual aspects of recovering from something of that which is bad. So, I don't know I don't know how this reading is going, but I'm gonna recap, all right? Because I think it's kind of odd. Okay, so we have these cards, and this is the masculinity card, and this deals with stuff like success and triumph and hardworking and wisdom, and this is the Iris card for I think it's Iris May. Yeah, it's May. So it deals with working towards something that is destined for your fate, basically, because you're working hard towards your fated destiny and goal when you receive this, when the Court received the the destiny card, you know, being protected by something greater, like a divine intervention or a greater fate or purpose in life, you know, protected by something more greater than what we are. And then with that masculinity card being striving towards working harder, and then that being the fate of the person of how they are becoming towards their goal of being who they are or what they are, their destiny, their purpose, their soul driven, then it seems like it's going to be interrupted quite suddenly by the Willow of November, which, you know, deals with bad news, misfortune, terrible things. It's the devil and the death card, you know, in one, and so something bad news, something death, who knows, anything along those lines. But then this will give the Courant time to recover and recoup and come back into a meditative and tranquil state. And the bush clover, for I believe it's July, for the month of July. But the bush clover, you know, you're gonna make a recovery. You're gonna bounce back. It's gonna be a new you of going in and finding that person again, like not allowing bad things to stop you, but to recover from anything and be stronger, I guess, you know. So that's the reading I get from this. If it applies to you, great. You know, you might be able to resonate with this reading. I think anybody can resonate with any type of reading on certain level, any distinct levels in their life. So what might be going through their minds at that time, what they're struggling with. So this is just an example of the way a Japanese style of doing tarot reading. So, and it's called Hanafuda if you're interested. You're not going to find very much information on the divination aspect of it. I had to compile my own and construct my own. It's going to be hard if you're trying to really find some information based off of how to do the divination. It's not like, there's a whole layout. You're going to find the gambling aspect of how these cards are read. So these are like gambling cards too. So anyways, it's called Hanafuda, Hanafuda, I think. So, all right, well, Manji, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good weekend. Bye.